Hollywood at its best.
Her family was messing with
Hollywood
fishes in the ocean. White.
Hollywood at its best.
Let me start.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!
Welcome to Salute the Veterans Podcast, where we salute the men and women who wore and are still wearing the uniform of the United States military. I am, of course, Joe Ugly, and next to me is
Shakiria.
I'm an Army veteran. She's a Marine. I'm not going to hold it against her.
All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Don't forget what she said.
Yep.
So, Shakira, another week up. What's going on?
Well, with the new campaign and election being less than 100 days away.
Less than 100.
We got a new...
I don't know why I had a need to do that.
We got a new vice president nominee, Tim Walz.
Yes.
He's a likable guy, but...
Get to the point. He's a veteran.
He is. And that's the problem, where
Why's that a problem?
Shady Vance, it seems to...
Shady Vance?
trying to discredit him for his time in service. So it's a conversation happening right now because he believes that Tim Walz is lying about
he's actually... he's pointing out stolen valor.
Yeah.
And once you do that, that's a crime. You know that,
It
right?
is a crime. But
so to try to pinpoint a crime on the person you're running against when the person you're running with is convicted
is a felon.
I think it's a little, you should stay away from crime issues, okay?
Exactly.
I'm not saying that Tim Walz is not what he said he is,
but
or what he says he is.
These are things that people can research.
Right.
So for him, do you think they would really come up there and say, yeah, he's a 20-something year veteran? Like, why would they lie about that?
That stuff was so
here's
easy.
his thing.
What's that?
He didn't serve in combat, but he said he did. But here's the other side to that. Me personally,
Here it goes. Right? Tell the truth about Shady Vance.
Okay. So you know how people just say thank you to you for your service, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And when you're actively in, it's kind of a conversation that kind of goes, you say thank you, you keep going, right? It's not, you're not something you just kind of, at least for me personally, it's always been kind of awkward. So if someone says something that's like, let's say you served, thank you for all you've done over there, overseas, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I just say thank you and keep it moving.
Right.
So Shady Vance is like, well, they called him, I guess someone had said that he served in the war, a war veteran, a combat veteran, and he didn't correct him, Tim Walz. Because he did not serve in combat, which he's made clear, but he's trying to run with that point. But it's like, it's just
because it wasn't corrected?
Yeah, the person, but it's just like in the moment, really.
Yeah, I'm at the Walmart. Someone say, hey, look, I'm glad of what you did over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm never going to say.
And I served in peacetime. Okay?
I've never corrected anyone and be like, yeah, okay. I just say thank, even when they be like, Army and this
Shady
and that,
Vance,
just thank
listen
you.
up. I served in peacetime. Do you know why it was peacetime? Because I was there. Kept the peace. Called me the peacemaker.
Oh, my God. I did a rundown of his, Tim Walz's thing, right? He enlisted at 17, and he retired honorably after 24 years. So he retired as a sergeant major of Minnesota's National Guard. So he claimed Walz hid his deployment. That Walz hid from deployment, going to Iraq, and lied about his military record.
Yeah, he said that he retired right before his unit was going to be deployed to Iraq. But what it is he didn't just drop off. From what I understand, he was running for Congress.
Yes.
So he had already put in the work, the paperwork to run that he's running for Congress. Even if you know your unit is deploying, I'm running for Congress.
Exactly. I already have a different place. So what? I know so many, when units deploy, not every person goes with them.
Thank you.
You got medical issues, you got issues that prevent you from doing it, or you're going somewhere else.
What's amazing to me, not only does Shady Vance shouldn't be talking about what's a crime, trying to highlight a crime was committed. His running mate got out of the Vietnam War with heel spurs. heel spurs. Okay? What, you a cowboy? You got heel spurs? You digging into your horse? Yeah.
I
No.
guess so. I don't know
heel
what
spurs
Trump
are, but-
did.
I know. What's that?
I said, I don't know what he did. You know he lied to get out of that.
Come on. Let's just say, I don't know if you lied, but I do know if my daddy was as wealthy as yours and I could have get off into some Ivy League school and get a heel spurs pass, or daddy would have get it done.
Yep.
Or I'll be real mad at him.
Exactly.
And I know you ain't mad at your daddy. You and your daddy, you're all right. Till he died.
Yeah, it's just a crazy, like he's pushing it because he's getting the fire. And if you look at Tim Walsh's whole like resume, I mean, when I saw him, I was just like, as they're reading off all the things he's done, like a high school teacher, helped did a freaking Gay Straight Alliance Club, a football coach. Like, it was just like, where did you find him?
He is like the perfect candidate.
It really is because
and Shady Vance on the other side, did he serve in combat?
Okay, he
Tell
went
what he
to
was
Iraq,
doing.
and he was this man. Okay, for everybody in America, he was a fellow paper pusher, as we call him, right?
Right.
He did the same thing I did. He was admin. He was not out
And
there.
I would never dilute his service as someone in admin because guess what? It's a needed commodity.
Exactly. But because he went to Iraq, he thinks that he gets to say, he gets to, call out Tim Walz. But you didn't, you weren't.
You weren't fighting a weapon out there.
You weren't
doing
front lines.
Exactly. You weren't
front lines.
You were chilling with a keyboard.
And you served you served your 4 years, got out, and went under Peter Thiel's wing or wherever you went to go do. And this man served 24 years, Sergeant Major, by the way, that of his command. And I don't see how you get to discredit him.
This is the thing about Republicans. I gotta say, Republicans, you guys are the best campaigners out there.
Yeah.
You guys know how to do it.
They know how to push BS. I'll give them that.
But you can't govern to save your life.
No.
I'm still trying to think. Since the Nixon administration, I'll give Nixon part of that because he did do some things but I can't think of one thing that came out of the Republican Party that served the masses. It might have served a few, but the masses.
Especially black and brown people.
Especially us.
I can't think of one thing.
I can't think of anything.
Space Force. I don't even know if that's gonna serve. That's the only thing
You said that a little star just slipped around my head.
I had this conversation.
I got verbal knocked out on that one.
I was having this conversation yesterday or last night, and I was like, because I was in the military as Trump was serving, so I was kind of saying like his whole time as president was kind of like a wash for me because it was COVID. I wasn't in the same way you felt it, like
Right.
So I was talking about
at the time,
exactly.
So I was getting the
underground. You were following, and you
Right.
follow the news, so you were keeping up with him. But I really wasn't, unless it was like his tweets or his stupid that he does.
Right.
But I saw a video of him. It was on the news, and it was him in the Oval Office. And I thought it was a SNL skit. Why is this man? Why? Like, this is really, knowing him and knowing his records, like, this, how? How did this happen? But it's just such a blur
50,
to me.
60 years from now, we're going to have to, you guys, I'm going to be gone. You guys are going to have to answer to the world. How in
You
the
guys.
hell, your generation going to have to answer to this. How did this happen? You're going to look at your kids and like,
Wrong race.
grandmama was so tied up.
Literally, I was so tied up. Okay, I didn't even know what was going on. I can't tell you.
You're gonna have to explain to your grandkids.
No.
And if I'm wrong, I'll be like, I told them. God damn it, I told them. I told them to do something about it way back in 24.
Oh my God.
They didn't want to listen.
I didn't even know anybody of Trump. The only thing I knew of Trump was when he would come on WWE.
God.
And I knew he was a real estate dude that was orange. That's it. I didn't know, and that's all I knew about him. I didn't know.
You definitely went around in the 80s.
No,
oh my God.
I didn't know him of this like person that everyone actually who knows Trump knows him. You know, shady, just like his running mate. But yeah, it's just crazy how that whole thing for me is a blur while y'all were living it. It's unfortunate.
Oh, it was just well, you know what? I'm glad, because you might have PTSD right now. You know, me, I'm older in life. I could move on with this knowing like, well, we try to correct it. You know?
Bro, you know he did so bad.
PTSD down the line.
I know.
Good luck.
Civilians should be getting a check just for that alone. I can't believe that was a time. Like, it's really such a blur to me. Like, the whole COVID and everything, I just worked throughout the whole thing, so it was never like time stopped for me at any moment.
Wow.
Kept going.
You know, I'll never forget, during COVID, you know, I was still living downtown, but I used to go out for a 2-mile walk, at least 2-mile walk every day. Nobody's out there.
Right.
Put on my mask. No one's out there. I remember walking by Yale University over here, and I got on by Prospect and Grove Street. Anyway, I saw like 4 squirrels, and they stopped and looked at me like, "God damn, y'all still here?"
They thought y'all was dead. These people thought they had the planet to themselves.
Squirrels were
my
like,
God!
Wait a minute. This is a guy, and he's black. Those squirrels were like so confused.
Wow.
You could see the confusion on their face, like because it was like 2-3 weeks in. They're like, wait a minute. Damn. They still make you. You survived, huh?
I remember my mom, she used to send me like, apparently because you guys were so locked in, that like bears and like all these animals would just come out onto people's like back porches and stuff looking for food because they're just like, where did y'all go? That's just hilarious.
It just went like from people,
to nothing.
If I was an animal, especially the pigeons on the green that rely on people with their breadcrumbs, all of a sudden there's no breadcrumbs. We're like, wait a minute. Hold on. Who turned off the breadcrumbs?
Oh my God.
It was confusing to him.
I bet it was.
Oh, it was totally confusing.
Yeah, I had none of that experience.
What's that?
I had none of that experience.
Ah.
I don't know if I wanted to have it, or I prefer how it happened because I was in the military.
It was an interesting time.
I kind of wish I was within the lockdown period a little bit because I feel like you guys have a year, 2 year time?
No, the lockdown was about a year.
A year?
No, about like 8 months or so.
Really? I thought it was longer than that.
It just seemed long because we were locked in.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It started in March, and I think around coming on to the holidays, they wanted us to go back. You have to go back to work. You know, September they started saying you have to go back to work.
Oh yeah.
We have to go back. So people are rolling out slowly.
Yeah.
You know, like kind of like a scary movie rolling on. Like
I bet that was hilarious. Yeah, that's in the military. It's just a whole different reality. Like that. The only thing we did was wear masks, obviously, and older people went home because if you have kids or you're elder, like if you're about 50, you had to work from home. I don't know how you on the airfield and you're working from home, but hey, that's what they were doing. I was so jealous. I was like, damn, I wish
I was older. God damn, Mom.
Or had a child.
Or if you had a kid, you had...
Yeah, because you can't put them at risk. They were home for a good, 2-3 weeks.
Bet you were running around looking for a man. I hurt you. She's like...
No, I didn't miss it. No, hell no.
Come home all pregnant. I making me a granddaddy for my time.
No,
I
I didn't
hurt
want
you.
it that bad. I didn't want it. No.
I had a
my
Marine
God.
punch you right in the forehead. And I ain't even Marine. I'm Army.
Oh my God. I was locked down in Japan for like 2 weeks. That was it.
Oh,
And that was one because of a tsunami.
there was a tsunami there?
Yeah, tsunamis up in like
Yeah.
it was like 2 of them, but you know, it wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah. This is why I don't go to anywhere in the Far East. Stay the hell out.
Tsunami or not, I'm going back to Japan. I don't care.
I hear you.
Japan is very nice. It's very beautiful.
When I
didn't
look
get
at
to explore.
oceans, first thing comes to mind. Keep in mind, I used to live.
I was about to say
right
you're
across
from
the
the
street.
islands. What are you
No.
talking about?
I used to live right across the street from big ass Long Island Sound out there.
So what's your problem?
Oh, every time I look out that window, it looked nice and good, but I always told myself, that's too much water to drink. I can't consume it all.
Stand no
Gotta
chance.
get up off of this.
You stand no chance against water.
No.
Not a chance.
A teaspoon is all I can handle. That's a big ocean.
A teaspoon could drown you.
Yes. So imagine the ocean.
What you
Too
gonna
much
do?
to try to drink.
What you gonna do,
Last
bro?
I checked, I didn't have fins.
You can grow them.
I would if I
Oh
could
my God.
submerge me in that damn water, you know.
I had this, zoology class?
Okay.
And it was this one woman, she was born with gills. It was crazy.
No.
Swear to God. They showed us, it was like a whole documentary.
Oh no, that's a film. That
It
was,
was real.
that was the first AI. Are you kidding me?
She had it like right here. It was weird, bro.
Hollywood at its
Nah,
best.
her family was messing with
Hollywood
fishes
at
in the ocean. You know, white.
Hollywood at its best.
Let me start. You know,
Ah!
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so mad at you right there. I'm like, yo.
Not everyone knows this. It's more of a younger generation thing. You're stupid, but all right, let's roll into formation. All right, so formation is where we push out information coming from Congress or VA straight to you guys. All right, so today is funding for 5.5% junior enlisted pay raise includes in the Senate's Pentagon spending bill. So
5.5% pay raise
Yep,
was approved in the Senate,
yep.
and that's part of the bill that they're pushing to make up for the 2.9 shortfall, or is this 2025?
This is 2025 Pentagon spending bill that includes funding that covers, like I said, 5.5 pay for E1s through E3s, and 4.5% raise for all other troops next year. It's not enough, but it's something because, bro, when you're E1 to E4, I mean, even sergeants, you make, like, when we found out we were making under the poverty line, I was just like, oh my God, all this stress and hours for poverty. Like, my brother worked at Popeyes, and he was making more money than me on a weekly basis.
But he has to pay for rent.
No, he lived
has
at
to pay-
home. That's what they say. Oh, we get you food, we get you
3
board.
hots on a cot.
But the house is covered in mold and asbestos. The food is, depending on your base, is probably
You act
trash.
like everybody has an unmolded home, an unasbestos home.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, if your house was built after the 70s,
You go in and gut it out.
yeah. You make this sound like it's so easy. I gotta let you back up the truck one day, You just go in and gut it out.
Actually, the reason I know is because when we bought a home, or my parents bought a home, it was exactly 100 a year when we bought it. And it had asbestos, and they had to just come and gut it out. I mean, either way, a raise is good, and they're pushing for more raise because the senator, so senators and the White House wants everyone to know that they do want a much higher pay raise for the troops, but Congress has boxed them in with the budget gaps, so they were only able to get that 5.5% raise.
You pesky Republicans.
I know they just hate, like,
Why? You see, I'm telling you, Republicans
Oh my-
are the best campaigners.
Yeah. They do know how to talk to people.
Oh, they know how to talk to people.
Yeah, they
Democrats, you need to learn. I swear to God.
Stop being
Democrats,
uppity.
Yeah,
and
they talk like they're pilots. Democrats speak from 30,000 feet.
Yeah.
Land the goddamn plane.
Right.
Tim Walz, he lands the plane.
He does. I listen to him
lands the
speak.
plane.
He talks to you, and you're like, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You get it, yeah.
Right, you get it. How in the hell is the Republican Party the party of military, police, all of these things? Meanwhile, they slash funds, they beat up cops on Jan 6. Are you kidding me?
I don't understand.
How do you get that title?
I don't know.
They know how to reach you where you are. And they will lie.
Oh my God, they will lie to get you to vote for anything. That's the thing is Republicans only care about their donors, whoever is donating to their campaigns, not the actual people. Because for someone to look at me and say, yeah, I'm voting for Trump, and you're actively serving in the military, and all I do is I just send them the news outlets that's saying, hey, vets, your health benefits, your benefits, all of that is in jeopardy coming next year if Trump definitely wins. God forbid, but and they just
But
well,
we were heading in that direction, a little upset now. When we look at what's in Project 2025,
right.
all I can say is that is not Project 2025. That's not Project 2025. That's Operation 2025.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because when you read this thing, and I haven't got through the whole 900 pages yet, but I've read a lot
of it.
And every part that I have read so far, I don't see my interest at hand.
In any of it.
I
don't know who it. The only
try to
person
skip
it benefits is if you're a Trump loyalist. That's it.
It don't.
And even then,
it don't benefit all. No, it do not. It does not benefit.
No. I'm talking about not the people that is for Trump, like us, like civilians. I'm talking about the people that is in his inner circle, like that one, because that's all he wants around him is people who will just say yes Trump, no Trump, that's it, or never mind, not no, but just yes, 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 because he don't like to hear no.
Can't hear no. Put a no up in there, he'll know you out the back door. No, but I'm still trying. From as much as I've read on Operation 2025, as much as I've read on it, I'm telling you, it's really, really, really something that I don't see anything to benefit me
personally
or my people.
And we're just talking about exactly, which obviously they didn't even.
And my people don't just mean blacks in this case. I'm talking about my fellow veterans.
There's a whole section dedicated.
Go to the veterans section. Oh my God.
They're literally and the thing is, to say you stand for people that is going to fight for this country, and you have a whole section to take away all of their benefits.
How does the Republican have the staple on patriotism when you don't support the troops?
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
I mean, come on.
Because they plan on, I think the plan is, forget this, you can sign up when you want to. Now it's now, I believe they're planning on you taking a test in high school, right? It's going to be a test implemented in schools for you to take in regards to where you end up regards to the military. And then you just have to go. It's not a choice. It won't be like, you sign up if you want to. It'll be like, you go to the military. And people that look like us will be the ones going first.
Absolutely. And if more go before us, we're going to end up on the front lines, unaccountable, just like World War II.
Yep.
I will tell you, look, it's, oh, God. I'm having PTSD. Work with me.
Let's give him a moment.
Give me a moment. I just, when I think of how our people, people like to say, hey, you can make it, you can pull yourself up. Sure we can. If you get the fuck out the way.
Right, literally.
Just get the fuck out the way. We can do it. Stop all these little stop sets here and there.
Everything's a stop set.
Every time you turn around, you got some, speed bump. You got walls up.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, there are walls up. If you get into an accident with someone who's white,
oh my God,
chances are the cop is going to take their side over yours.
It happened to me, or almost happened to me. When I was 16, I got in a car accident with this white woman. And it wasn't her, it was another white man that was running at the time, went directly to the cop to try to prosecute me, even though the cop had to tell him, bro, like, I'm good, we're good, back up.
Yeah.
Like, I can handle it. He was, and remind you, he came a little bit, literally after the accident happened, he pulled up. And he's like, oh yeah, she did it. She was the one who hit her first, this and this. If you want me to testify, and I'm just like, bro.
Work with me, people. This is my PTSD kicking in. I can feel it.
It's crazy,
right now,
man.
it is way past my kneecap. Starting in my toes, it's creeping up, baby. It's creeping up. I have to unpour that PTSD every night.
Yep.
Oh, let me unpour my racism against me, PTSD. Dump it out. Gotta try again. Start again tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
See how far I'm gonna get before that glass starts filling up again.
It's crazy that you point that out because there's a study that came out that showed it was focused on black women specifically, but it just showed that because they had so much against them stacked up, they were finding out why so many black women are getting all these diseases, and it's through all of that racism, microaggressions that they deal with, and because a lot of them, especially the older generation, haven't gone to therapy, haven't unloaded, it just turns into all these diseases that they're getting.
And when you look at veterans in particular, I'm speaking now of black veterans, it's really high because when you have to go and speak to a white therapist who don't have the experience that you're experiencing, it's very difficult.
Yes.
It's highly difficult. I mean, if I have heart issue, I go to a heart surgeon. Could be any color because hearts are hard.
As long as you know what you're doing.
Exactly. If I got a foot problem and knee surgery, I could go to, a knee surgeon, and he or she can handle it because a knee's a knee, and you work around accordingly. What little variations. When it comes down to race, I'm not saying don't go to a white therapist, but what I will say is veterans in particular, having a black therapist works better.
I'm trying to get one.
And the reason being why it does work is because that person can relate to the microaggression you spoke about.
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think that I tell my friends who would go to the VA, like, don't be afraid, because naturally, it's white therapists stacked up there. It's probably one, if you're lucky, there's one black and one Latino, maybe one Asian.
I'm sorry, I got the one.
He did.
I got the one.
So West Haven VA, please.
But I needed it, and I demanded it.
Yeah. But they need to have more. It should be, it shouldn't be one surfacing all of the black vets there.
The budget for therapists in this day and age, in 2024, the budget for therapists should be expanded.
It should be.
Don't have the same budget you did last year, so now you're going to dilute white therapists, so white people are no longer getting help, and now they really mad at us, and now they're putting us back on the street to deal with that. Stop. You're creating a problem. It's just one big circle. I mean, come on. Oh, God. My PTSD just got to my belly.
No, but you're right.
We still got a lot of hours left in the day.
I know.
Oh, man.
It's just...
Got to my chest. It's working fast.
You got to unload all that stuff. And a lot of people, especially a lot of black people or veterans, don't. I mean, we've ran into so many since we've been doing the show that, one, don't have their benefits or too afraid to go. And it's like, there's a reason for that. So
there is a reason for that. People want to talk to us about their issues before talking to a therapist at the VA. Because they feel comfortable speaking with us because they know we understand
what they're going through. You need that common factor.
Exactly.
I will say, though, I do have a white therapist, and I got to shout out to her because she was mature enough to say, listen, I don't have the backing to help you with this problem that you're dealing with right now when it comes to the problem of race and microaggression, because I have never been through it. But what I will do is we'll try to help you find a black therapist.
Wow.
That's what she said to me. So I got to shout out to her.
Shout outs to that doctor.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Because
I mean, no, it's so important.
It is.
You see, and that's understanding the situation. Look, my primary care is white female.
Yeah.
I'm not trading her in a million years.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I saw her recently. I told her, you know, you can't leave. I told her, you might get another good doctor. Guess what? Somewhere along the line, you got to figure it out how I got to go with you, you know? And it's because handling other issues, like, she's thorough.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get a good doctor, you really got to hold. And that's the thing with the VA, too. It's like when you find a good doctor, because they don't pay them enough, they leave and run over to, like, Yale or wherever he's giving them money. And it's like, I get it, right? You need it's fair.
So.
Exactly.
It's a free market. Capitalism works everywhere. Stop playing games. If you're not going to pay the people, listen, if we got enough money, government, we waste money in a lot. This country wastes money in a lot of other spaces.
A lot of areas.
You guys want to say so much for veterans? Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Set it up and make sure veterans get what they do.
Especially mental health, man.
Mental health should be at the top of the list.
Yeah.
In every military budget.
Mm-hmm. It's for the military, that should be up there, knowing what people go through.
Exactly. Mental health should be top of the military budget.
It's not.
Okay, let me tell you. To every dollar you spend on a bullet, you should spend 50 cents on therapy, okay?
Unless you become president and make that happen.
Yeah, no.
That is
I'm just
never.
saying.
I mean, the Air Force gets new jets every year. Do they need new jets every year?
Every dollar you spend on a bullet, fine-tuning this, screw a jet. They're going to tell you, oh, we need this for flying. Every bullet, you should spend 25 to 50 cents on mental health. 10%.
All right. We got hot topic. So,
oh boy,
today's hot topic is
what the Army did. Oh, God.
I love how you expect it now. No, Army didn't do nothing. Today's
we
culprit,
did. I saw a story, and I just say, oh, she got that story.
Send it to me. I didn't get it.
That long, lonely teardrop ran down my cheek.
All right, today's culprit
I'm
is...
going to tell you. Go ahead.
I'll find it.
Oh, you go.
Today's culprit is USAA. So the USAA has to... They have to pay... Oh, what just happened? Hold on.
Oh, they just hack your phone?
Oh, imagine it just went blank. Hold on. No. All right, I got it back. All right, USAA has to pay $64.2 million to service members in settlement over improper bank fees and interest. So there's a
Just service members?
Mm-hmm. Well, they only serve. Yeah, they only for service members and their families.
Oh, to veterans too. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Veterans have active. Okay, all right. Okay.
But I think this bill for sure was focused on the service because they're the ones that pushed for the lawsuit. I don't know if veterans will be included. But yeah, it's a $64.2 million class action lawsuit that alleged the bank's improper charge for fees, high interest rates that violated federal protection for service members who held loans. So you know when you're actively serving, you get cautions on loans and stuff like that because depending on your situation. These people, you're supposed to get lower rates and fees in compliance with the service. There's an actual act, Service Members Civil Relief Act, that's supposed to protect you with loans and things like that. So they cause improper inflation to customers' proper balances, resulting in compound interest and much higher balances. And here's how they did it. They concealed their overcharges for thousands of military families, and then the director claimed that they sent out checks to cover it. But you know how when a check is from the bank and you see stuff and it's like, this is junk mail.
Right.
So that's what they were saying they were getting. So the mail didn't say like USAA official, nothing.
Right.
It was just plain Jane. It
Right.
looked like junk mail, so
Right.
people were tossing them out.
Right.
And one of the person involved in the lawsuit realized that's what they were doing and said, no, I remember getting something, but it wasn't like an official. So of course I threw it out. I thought it was a scam.
Right.
So that's what they've been doing to catch us.
Tricky.
They had over 546 violations in 2019.
Jeez. You know, USAA,
Navy
I have
Fed,
them
now
for,
them.
I had them for my auto insurance.
Oh, me too.
And, they wanted me was to work with them for homeowners insurance, not even at gunpoint. No.
Oh,
I
God.
was like, not today, Satan.
The thing is it's fair. The thing is, Navy Fed was the first culprit with the whole loan thing.
Right.
And now them, and it's just like,
And then they come harder at us. If you're a person of color, they come harder at you. All of these organizations. It's not just
crazy.
Navy Federal.
Like,
it's
we don't
not
all
just
serve.
USAA.
Do they serve differently than we serve? I don't understand.
We look darker in the uniform.
Oh, they call dark green Marines, as they like to say.
What they call?
Dark green Marines.
Dark green Marines. We're all green, just different shades of it. You're darker green, but we're all machines. I remember that garbage. I just had a flashback. Okay, it's at my throat.
It's at my throat.
PTSD
But
has hit me.
as someone who has
And the
USAA
day ain't over.
insurance, and I've had it for a minute, because obviously these two banks, right, Navy Fed and USAA, they're pushed towards service members like, these are trusted
Right.
banks. These are designed for you guys specifically, and those are the same banks that are robbing us.
I have something
and
to ask you
discriminating.
because something showed up on, because I have this alert on my credit, the whole works. And something showed up. I'm going to ask you about this at behind the scenes, if it showed up with you as well. Just remind me, please.
Okay, I will. But
So something, I got to look a little sus. We got me, my PTSD. Woosah.
you're stupid, bro. Oh my
All
God.
right. Okay, good people. It was a lot of fun hanging out here with you guys today. As usual, salute as we salute the men and women of the military.
Of course. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!